What's up guys, I'm Vocal Strike and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Like a Dragon Ishin. Last time we actually worked on some bonds and actually managed to finish at least two of them. We now have Lucky the cat as our pet, and we have finished the Junk Boys bond. And this time I want to check on Bacchus's. Like, I know Bacchus is not his name in this game, but I'm used to Yakuza 0's name for him, which is Bacchus. Since we got some memoirs, and how his sub story kind of works is that it progresses by the amount of memoirs you have. I also went ahead and made the gunman rank 5 permanent, and went ahead and got gunman rank 6 as well, which is why you see me on this menu. And we got 26.923% on the memoir, so I think we should be able to progress him for a little bit. Oh, Saito-san, you brought me a memoir. Have you got some time? I love to chinwag with you about it. Hand over memoir and discuss. Oh, we have a lot. Reflections of a Satsuma Samurai. This one hits close to home. It's the Satsuman perspective of the standoff between them and the British. Such an unnecessary incident. If only we could have made more of an attempt to understand one another. Why did they kill men simply for standing in the road? Well, too many samurai. The chance that someone suspicious might be an assassin is reason enough to attack first. But in this case, I suppose that failing to respect their lord's right-of-way was seen as a capital offense. If their lord represents the best of them, dishonoring them dishonors everyone beneath them. The samurai, their families, everyone. My God. If other foreigners could hear such things for themselves, they'd be chilled to the bone should they find themselves in a lord's presence. You brought more, have you? Regarding the incident on the 18th. The incident on the 18th day of the 8th month, is it? When the Choshu were chased out of Kyo. What was it that made the Choshu resort to such reckless methods to expel the foreigners, I wonder? It might have something to do with where they are located. Choshu is by the sea. It makes an inviting harbor for foreign ships. It actually gives them more insight into the situation overseas than almost anyone else in Japan. I can see why they're so concerned about invasion. They certainly spend more time thinking about it than any other domain. Good point. Living there, chasing away strangers, might just become customary after so long. Also, the Choshu opposed the Tokugawa family back during Sekigahara. They've never been on good terms with the Bakufu. My guess is that their latent resentment toward the Tokugawa and their hatred of foreigners radicalized them. I understand. History and environment intertwined to drive a land to extremes. Fascinating. Oh, that looks to be an interesting one. Please show me. Diatribe of a raid survivor. Ah, a rather incensed Choshu screed against the Satsuma. By the by, do you have any idea why there's so much bad blood between the two of them? They have a lot of ideological differences. Satsuma would rather work with the Bakufu, whereas Choshu wants them gone altogether. And as you can see, the raid just poisoned the relationship even further. How unfortunate. At their core, both sides want to revitalize the nation. I hope they find a way to avoid fighting. Observations of a Mimowaragumi trooper. Handed over observation of Mimowaragumi trooper. Someone from the Mimowaragumi wrote this, apparently. Shinsengumi Mima Waragumi, you both patrol Kyo. Are you all that different? This memoir says that Mima Waragumi doesn't share your iron code. Are they more relaxed, generally speaking? I wouldn't say that. Actually, I think they're so disciplined as it is that they don't need an iron code. Huh? What do you mean by that? The Mima Waragumi are comprised only of men with status. They have a lot more to lose if any of them get into trouble. It's not just their own reputation on the line, but the family they serve as well. They could be shunned from society. So, they've got plenty of reason not to misbehave. Code or no code. I see. Status can make for a rather effective leash in some ways. Extraordinary Voyage of Nakahama Manjiro. Ah, I see. This is about John Meng. What a story. I've heard many rumors about him. How do you suppose he survived on that uninhabited island? I'm not sure. Supposedly he lived in a cave and ate the native birds by drying their meat. Wow. What a bloody survivalist. And to think he was able to return to Japan after all that. A book about him would inspire generations to come, I'd wager. Journal from an Edo row house noon. Ah, the journal of an Edo man's typical workday. Curious. He works in construction, but also mentions he's responsible for putting out fires? Our towns are mostly wooden buildings. Fires have to be contained quickly, even at the cost of neighboring homes. Construction workers know how those buildings are made, so they're most efficient at cutting fires off at the pass. Ah, I understand. Do fires occur very often? Yes, unfortunately. Whether it's as simple as forgetting to blow out a candle or a case of arson, it happens too frequently. I remember a fire once broke out from a haphazard splash of tempura oil. That's why those restaurants are usually situated by bridges now, to quickly douse any flames. Hold on. Tempura can potentially burn down a whole neighborhood? But you still make it? Must be damn tasty. Saito-san, we've got to get tempura together. Of course, we'll take every precaution. You always seem to find something new to get excited about. Here's what I have right now. Thank you, Saito-san. Can't wait to take a look. I'll be waiting here. Come back when you found more memoirs. Okay, so once we find more memoirs, we hand them over to him, and we go from there. And we're gonna pray. Next, we have to head over to a bridge in Rakugai. Which is Sanocho. Oh wait, did I already do this one actually? I might have already done this one. Okay, yeah, I already did this one. Oh, this is the request. Looks like the guy from the Tachibanagumi request board. Man in Tengu mask. I actually completely forgot all about this. Might be pretty strong. What should I do? Hey, you all. You need to quiet down or go. Huh? What's that? You got something to say? You can address me as Tarobo-sama. We're trying to enjoy ourselves here. What's wrong with that? Customers are complaining. Oh yeah? So what? Anybody has a problem? Let them try to stop us. We're Jozo. Tengu. Hey, shopkeep. Did you hire this do-gooder? When we kick his ass, you better remember that's what's in store for you if you try this again. Heep! I'll take you on. Come with me. You really pissed me off. On your feet, boys. We got bean to hand out. Holler for any Tengu hanging around. Let's make sure anyone sees what we do to guys like this. Yes, sir. Let's get him. Okay, so this is gonna be a wave thing. Ah, more guys? And that takes care of you. You are nothing to me. You are nothing to the chicken samurai. What's wrong? Done already? If that's all you've got, get out of here. We lost? What do we do, Torobo-sama? Against this monster? We run! How could anyone beat us so easily? We gotta tell the boss. I took them for simple thugs, but some of them knew how to use those swords of theirs. Anyway, that takes care of the request. I shall report back to Tachibana Gumi headquarters. I basically ran into this looking for the sub-story, and I can't find it. Thank you. You saved my business. So I might have to look up the location on this one. So give me just a minute. So he's over here. Or at least supposed to be. But he's not here, so I probably have to progress, maybe? Because I know I didn't do this one, right? Because he is not here, and he's supposed to be over here. So maybe I have to progress or something? In that case, since he's not here, let's move on to a different sub-story. Here he is. Ah, Takeda-san, Takeda-san. You really know how to get everything right where it's going. Amazing deliveries today, Takeda-san. I can't wait to have you fill up my postbox. Big package fan, girl? Big package fans, girls. You two are pretty cute. Why don't we all go somewhere for a bit of shipping and handling? That's Takeda, the Black Panther Courier's lady killer. Hey, remember me? Hmm? Yeah, of course. What was it again? Hey, whoever you are, stop bothering Takeda-san. Huh? Yeah, stop bothering Takeda-san, whoever you are. It's coming back to me. Right. You own that gambling den, don't you? Try again. I'm screwing with you, Saito-san. You think I wouldn't know the guy that's been dismantling my whole team? Things have changed. It's time for you and me to finish this. You don't say. Alright, let's do it, kid. I hate to make the ladies wait, but sooner or later they always gotta learn I'm a carrier, not a marrier. We get to watch Takeda-san race. I'll be sure to admire your male physique. Good luck, Takeda-san. Win and I'll let you lick me like an envelope. Oh, God. To be honest, it's kind of hard to focus with them here. You think? Crowds are what get me fired up on this job. Look, here comes another beautiful spectator. Saito-san, hi. I didn't know he was your type. Not him. Hey, loser, skedaddle. Eh? Oh, me? Sorry. Hirakawa. Surely you knew I would come, Saito-san, to witness your defeat for myself. If I win, the Black Panther couriers have no more right to claim they're the fastest in Kyoto. Yes, that would be so. However, you'll never outrun Takeda-kun. He's the only man as fast as my husband. Now, Takeda-kun, crush this insect. Secure the Panther's legacy once and for all. Of course, Hirakawa-chan. I expect a bonus for winning, though. Got a big sake tab I need to pay off. Let's do this, Saito-san. Sooner I beat you, sooner I can visit my local post office. Oh boy, this guy's a horn dog. Oh no, I got caught. Okay, that's another. That's number 3. Oh, get out of the way! He's barely keeping up. But what's making this manageable is that they have to stop every single time they deliver. Whereas I can keep going. Need to recharge the stamina a bit. There. Success. Holy heck. He won! Saito-san defeated all the Black Panther couriers. No. It's not possible. Ever since my husband, you've been the fastest in Kyoto. Dear, forgive me. Forgive me. I couldn't protect your legacy. Hirakawa-chan. Hey, Hirakawa-chan. I think it's time to call it a day. What? I can't bear to see you like this anymore. As long as the Panthers keep going, you'll never be free of the burden of being the fastest in Kyoto. So I say we pack it in. But what will I do? I've lost my husband. If I lose my company, I'll have nothing. You'll have us, right guys? Huh? It will always be there for you, Chief. This was never about being the fastest delivery man for us. All we wanted was to make you happy. Boys. The boss never would have wanted you to suffer like this. You matter more to him than the company ever did. I say, we make a new company. The kind of courier service that always remembers to put its customers first. How about the Hirakawa Post? Takeda-kun. All of you. Thank you. Don't cry, Chief. Your tears shouldn't run. We'll take care of that. Maybe that could be our new slogan. All's well that ends well. This is a good thing, isn't it, Saito-san? Yeah. I think Hirakawa's husband would be happy too. Saito-san, this is from all of us. Consider an apology and a thank you. Great serpent skin. I have to ask, did you all lose to me on purpose? Eh? I'm no courier. And by losing, it seems like you were able to come together and get what you really wanted. Interesting theory, but hey, what's done is done. All's well that ends well, right? It's been too long since we've seen her smile. She's beautiful when she laughs, isn't she? Yeah, she is. Thank you, Saito-san. I hope I see you around again someday. I expect you to make the Hirakawa Post a service to be proud of. You got my word on that. So, how's it feel to be the fastest man in Kyoto? You work up a thirst? I'll join you for a drink if you're buying.
Yeah.
That's alright. Fine, we'll split it. Twist my arm, why don't you? You already twisted my ankle after all. In return, you help me with more deliveries in the future.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Aw, come on. Oh, Saito-san? If you're out for a drink, I'll come along. Who's this guy? Never mind that. I'm thirsty. And they run off into the sunset. And get completely and utterly wasted. Well, on to the next sub-story. You know what? Let's see what virtue we can exchange. You know what? We did get some new cats, so let's upgrade their cat bed. Let's also go ahead and upgrade the doghouse. Newly furnished interior. Max out the farm expansion. Two right next to each other. One of them has got to be a memoir. Abandoned Journal of a Shinsengumi Trooper. And a prize ticket. I was right about one of them being a memoir. Abandoned Journal of a Shinsengumi Trooper. Day 1. Sometimes fortune smiles on those who need it most. I don't know what to do with myself after Dad's assassination. But then I heard the Shinsengumi was taking more men. I told Hijikata Toshizo-san I wanted to join to avenge my father. I think that impressed him. Day 6. Wake up, bolt your futon, get clean. Once you're washed up, morning training. Waving this damn stick around for hours is exhausting and it never feels like I'm getting any better. Shitty breakfast, then we're on duty for the day. Today I'm supposed to patrol the city. Other guys get to just sit around. playing Go or making plans to hit the town later. Just my luck. Day 14. My family sent me some money. A lot, actually. I grabbed a few other guys who looked bored and offered to take them out. Great time. Sake, games, women. Kyo's pretty damn fun when you're not on the job. Some drunk got in my way and tried making trouble, but the other guys stepped in and taught him a lesson. Guess that was their way of repaying me for the night. Gotta say, I could get used to this. Day 15. Hijikata-san summoned me to a meeting. Shit, was I ever nervous. He wanted to talk about my recent behavior. I must have been sweating buckets. Part of me thought he might actually kill me. I dropped down and begged forgiveness. I'm pretty sure he bought it. Underneath that mug, Hijikata's kind of a pushover. Day 18. Fuck, I'm scared. I was stupid. I tried going into town, and the captain of the first, Hokita Soji-san, snuck up on me. With this big, nasty grin. He asked me for drinks. He might have had a smile on his face, but that scary eye of his had this gleam to it. I finally see this place for what it is. A den of killers. What am I doing here? I want to go home. Day 20. I'm out of here. I know it violates their iron code or whatever, but they're going to kill me no matter what I do. I'm sure of it. Whenever I sleep, I see Okita-san. It's like he's waiting for me to give him an excuse to cleave my gut open. Just have to be quick. No point in thinking about it. I need to get out. I have to see my family again. One who was looking forward to actually signing up ended up regretting it in the end. Now, where's this sub-story? Or is this another one that's just not going to spawn in? Unless I progress a little bit. Because the guide I'm looking at is not telling me that at all. Except for the Hungry Sumo one. Diary of a Housewife. Well, at least we're getting some more lore. Diary of a Housewife. Husband's at it again. This time it was about how much his allowance from me has shrunk, and how small his meals have gotten. All it took was me telling him it's because you don't make enough money to shut him up. But I started regretting it once the color drained from his face. The price is going up just about everything. Just about everywhere hasn't helped our money situation at all either. We've even had to cut back our fish consumption to just once a month. I read something in a Kawaraban. That one's a weird one for me. About the value of our silk, tea, and gold coins plummeting, and how the recent foreigner influx was the cause. Can't imagine how any of that's connected, but I sure hope something's done to fix it, at least for the sake of our stomachs. Truth be told, despite all the promises being thrown around, I sincerely doubt the government will take any action in the end. They're about as reliable as you know who. If only the people in charge had a plan, had some spines to back it up. Oh yeah, you had a bond. Hey, mister. Hey there. Haven't run away yet, have you? Nope. Huh, good to hear. But I'm starting to crave veggies again. Let's give him a sweet potato this time. Oh, one of my favorites. Veggie time. Nom 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 nom. Thanks a bunch, mister. Was it good? Yeah, so good. I want to keep eating, but I've got to eat at home too, so I should stop now. Huh, smart move. Thanks again, mister. I get the feeling this one's going to be a long one. Like, this is Mibu. Yeah, this is Mibu. Yeah, I don't think some of these sub-stories have came in until progression is made. Yeah, no, all I can do is really progress. So... Let's go to check on the dogs. On the 2 dogs. Hey, what's going on? Oh, it's you. I'm afraid this dog's time has come. What? The dog isn't barking anymore. You're still going to put him down. True, it's barking a bit less than before, but the thing is always liable to start up again. I've been coming to see him. I think he's learned to behave himself. You can't be certain of that. Besides, this is a local concern. It's a life. Even if he's only a dog, you shouldn't take it on some whim. Oh sure, everyone acts like they're too good to kill an innocent dog, but I don't see you volunteering to house the thing. Is that what you want? It's all the same to us. Take it or kill it. So long as the flea bag's gone from the neighborhood. Not such an easy decision, is it? After all, you'd have to feed it, walk it, similar to just murder thing, honestly. What do you say? Wanna come live with me? Alright. I'll be taking the dog home. You can all relax. Really? What kind of nutcase adopts a stray dog just so a bunch of strangers won't drown it in the river? Suit yourself. That's that, I guess. What should I call you? Please name the barking dog. Barky, Nightmare, or Wander. Barky would not be a good name. It would fit the dog, but it wouldn't be a good name. I do like the name Nightmare, but he's such a sweetheart, though. But that can also kind of be part of the joke. He is kind of dark. He doesn't really wander. I think I'm going to go with Nightmare. Nightmare is now your pet. Alright. Come on. Let's go home. We have ourselves a pooch. Well, I don't need the bones anymore. Now I have to head over to Mukurogai. There you are, Poochie. Have you been? Let me take a look. You're doing great. One more treatment should be all you need. Treatment. Almost there. Great. That should do it. I'll come check on you again soon. Oh, that's not it. It said one more treatment. So I think next time we're going to be progressing the main story as well as hopefully do the rest of the sub-stories that's here. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.